Hey guys, welcome to the application cache section of chapter 5, and we're going to be talking about the new AppCache feature of HTML5. And what it does really is it allows us to work on offline web pages or web applications. At this time, all browsers aside from IE, from Internet Explorer, can support AppCache. And there's a lot of advantages of AppCache, especially over the native browser cache system, the offlining web page system, which is very unreliable. This has really stepped it up. And the advantages of application cache: obviously, browse web pages offline, but they load faster, and it's a less load for the server because you're getting the pages locally, so it's faster and just better performance. And if for some reason you didn't have an internet connection, you could still browse your web page. Now, if you want to use application cache, you have to have a manifest file, and this would go in your root directory, and it would just specify which files, not just files, but images, your CSS, your JavaScript, your HTML files. You need to specify exactly what you want to be cached and what you want to be available when there's no internet connection. And there's simple text files. You can use different extensions. For example, we have this example.appcache. I actually like to use .manifest, but you can use whatever's your preference. And this is how you would call it. You'd have to give it as an attribute to the HTML tag manifest, and then just point to the file, the manifest file. And you could do it like this, relative, or you could do an absolute path with HTTP and then your website. So, and that should be on all the pages you want to cache. And the manifest structure can be very, very simple like this, or it can be very complicated with multiple parts to it. But this is the minimum of what you would need. This right here, this cache manifest, is required. You need that. And for this actual example, what we're doing is we're caching the index page along with the style page, so that we can see style when we look at the page. Or if we didn't include the CSS file, we would only see just the HTML blank on a white page. So you want to cache the style file and the logo if you want your logo to show, and then any JavaScripts. And if the manifest file fails, then the entire cache process fails. So if you're going to do this, make sure your manifests are in order and structured correctly. Now, serving the manifest, we would do this. It has to be a content type header of text/cast manifest, and you would do this in your .htaccess file on your server. So you would just add this line here, and it'll serve all files with an extension of manifest or AppCache, whatever you choose for your text file extension. Okay. And as far as updating the cache, it'll all remain. Everything you cache will remain until either the user gets rid of it, or the manifest has been modified, or if you update the cache itself. So yeah, right. So that's that. I mean, there's not too much more to explain here. So what we're going to do is create a page on our Blue Developer Directory website that is going to be accessible at all times. We're not going to cache the entire site. We're going to cache one page and its elements, and it'll give us an idea on how this works.